Imagine that inside you there is a place that has been working without pause, not thinking, not choosing, just carrying. Like a structure that has supported weight for far longer than anyone noticed. No resistance, no complaint, simply endurance. And now, without effort, without intention, that place is no longer asked to carry anything. Not because something failed, but because support arrived. You do not see it. You do not need to understand it. You only notice that pressure is no longer required. Something beneath you quietly takes over the load. And the moment it does, your body recognizes the change. Breathing adjusts on its own. Muscles receive new informations. The message is simple. You are not needed right now. Areas that stayed firm out of habit begin to soften. Not suddenly, not dramatically. Gradually, naturally. There is no signal to remain alert. No reason to stay prepared. The body responds the way it does when responsibility is removed. Weight redistributes, tension migrates downward and loses its structure. You may notice space opening inside the chest, inside the abdomen, along the spine. As if something tight has been quietly untied. This is not a relaxation as an action. It is release as a consequence. Nothing is asked of you. Nothing is required. The body knows how to stand down when pressure is gone. And as this unloading continues, your awareness no longer needs to scan, to manage, to anticipate. It simply remains present, supported, still. From this point, the nervous system naturally shifts into a deeper state. And you follow without effort. Breathing grows slower, lower in the body, more efficient. The chest no longer needs to lift or protect. Each exhale carries excess tension away. Not pushed, not forced. Released because it is no longer useful. The face settles into neutrality. The muscles around the eyes soften. The jaw releases its long-held position. There is no expression to maintain, no readiness to perform. Muscles that learned to stay engaged begin to disengage. They were not wrong. They were simply overused. Now they are allowed to return to baseline. The neck releases its habitual readiness. The shoulders allow gravity to do the work they once did. Support replaces effort. Your internal pace slows. Thoughts may still appear, but they arrive without urgency, without emotional weight. They do not require analysis. They do not pull attention. They pass and dissolve on their own. Your awareness naturally drops out of the head and into the body. Into sensation, into heaviness, into contact. Stress stored in the body often comes from long responsibility, from sustained vigilance, from carrying more than was fair. And now those patterns lose relevance. The signal has changed. The heart responds. Circulation reorganizes. The internal environment recalibrates. This is not imagination. This is regulation. Awareness moves lower now, through the abdomen, through the lower back. Areas that often hold unspoken pressure. Pressure that was never named, never released. They respond immediately to the new state, softening, letting go, standing down. The hips grow heavier, the legs disengage from readiness, the knees release their subtle tension. The feet lose all remaining tone. No gripping, no holding. You are not collapsing. You are powering down correctly. Chronic stress keeps the system half on, even during rest. And now, the system completes the circle. You may notice a gentle distance from time, from schedules, from anticipation. This is a healthy sign. The nervous system has entered a restorative mode. Here, repair becomes possible. If any thought arise, they pass without attachment, without story. They dissolve before forming shape. You remain anchored in the body, in weight, in stillness. There is an underlying quiet now, not emptiness, stability, a deep internal steadiness that has always existed. This is the baseline your system remembers, but rarely reaches. And as you remain here, the body begins releasing deeper layers of stored tension. Not all at once, and safe increments. Muscles that learned to stay ready begin to trust that they can let go. Nerves that stayed alert soften their signal. Hormonal rhythms adjust. Internal pressure reduces. Nothing is being fixed. Nothing was broken. The system is simply returning to efficiency. You may notice small internal shifts, subtle movements, quiet releases. These are signs that unloading is continuing. You do not interfere. You do not evaluate. You allow. Breathing now moves without awareness. Automatic, balanced. Each breath supports restoration. Each moment deepens stability. The body no longer waits for the next demand. It rests in readiness-free stillness. This is not weakness. This is a recovery. And recovery strengthens everything that matters. Your system understands this state. It recognizes it as safe, as natural, as sustainable. And it will remember how to return here again. And now, without losing this sense of balance, without disturbing this calm foundation, your awareness begins to widen, not suddenly, not abruptly, simply expanding. You may begin to notice the surface beneath you again, the natural rhythm of your breathing, the quiet presence of your body in space. This calm does not disappear. It stays with you. It integrates. Your nervous system keeps this regulated tone, even as awareness returns outward. In a moment, you will feel more alert, clear, and present, not rushed, not tense, grounded. You may notice a gentle energy returning to the body, a sense of readiness without pressure. When you are ready, allow the fingers and toes to make small movements, subtle, unforced. Let the body wake at its own pace. And when it feels natural, you may allow the eyes to open, bringing this steadiness with you. Calm, clear, centered.